Well, it's that time of the month, and we're going to be joined in with my buddy, Valley Flying, to do roster review. What's up, my guy?
I was wondering why our stomach started hurting, because it is that time. We got to go check this stuff out.
But that's not what I meant at all.
Oh, what did you mean? I was talking about looking at your rosters. My stomach was in anticipation of looking at your roster. What did you mean?
I don't get it. You're going to have to explain that one to me later.
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. So,
all right, here we go.
So we're going to go over a Blitz squads, our raids, and also my war teams, and talk about the characters that we're working on this month, kind of what's on of high interest or what we're working on. So I've been playing the game.
Secret Avengers.
Yeah, no kidding, right? 1385 days played. Oh my goodness. And then as far as I think I crossed the 19.
Oh my goodness.
19 million threshold. And then my Infinity Watch here is at a power level of 1917. And so it's fine. We're just cruising along, right?
Ooh, yeah, baby.
All right, characters I'm working on. So
let's see all of them. I see two of them.
Yeah. Captain America, I farm him every day. He's in the hard node, right? And
yes, nice.
And then Sharon Carter, I'm working on getting her to gear tier 15, and I'm really struggling with the waffle node. You know about the waffle node?
What is the waffle node?
It's the node that has multiple men.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
The gear 14 piece.
Yeah. So that node right there, every single day, I can't get enough of these. I guess they're chips, but a lot of people, I call it the waffles, but it's a data pad, right? Well, I guess they're called Superior Alpha Flight Ciphers. No, it's a waffle.
I never call them that. All right. I'm now. Okay. So you're very close to getting your Sharon to 6, depending on what happens in the raid store. Sam is already at 6. Where is your Maria right now?
I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you. I didn't think about taking him to 6. I just was going for a 5. We're seeing.
Oh, you got the 5. You got the 5 right. I'm wondering about the 6 though. We're how close to
97 out of 200. So I figure it's going to be a push to get them
close
to even 7 the next time around. Say I can't see it here, but 97 out of 200. So
okay,
I'll get it for 5. Here's the thing: legendary characters are painful to get them the first time around.
I like your yeah,
painful.
Lots of pain, right?
Yeah, and there's no shame in getting them the second time around. I think you and I pushed to get them the first time around, but it's not cheap.
We're content creators though. We're a little different. We need the characters for our livelihood.
Okay, so and then of course, because I'm a veteran player, that means I had Winter Soldier and Fury pretty much ready to go, and so I just had to worry about those 3. And then the rest of what I'm working on is Wolverine, Sabretooth, Silver Samurai, and Lady Drive's Deathstrike. And so
I see 3 of them are war ready. I can't see her Deathstrike though. She's hidden behind the lab. She's more than war ready.
Okay. So something that's complete garbage, and I'm going to refer everybody to a McMole video. Check out the link in the description. Is that undergeared Red Mega is better, Heroes for Hire. Basically, oh my God. So I go into the test account and I load up Omega Red and Sabretooth, Wolverine, and Silver Samurai, and it comes out I had an 815k powered team punching down to a 699 Heroes for Hire, and guess what? Loss.
I hate that team.
And then I put one piece of gear on Sabretooth to boost his health up a threshold so that he has a little bit more health, and they auto win. And so I'm just going to put a ton of resources into Sabretooth. I'm so scared of accidentally getting like a 7 red, Omega Red, and then the team won't work. Please understand. Okay, so as soon as we have a full Omega Red team, I'm going to be going into war and practicing and making sure, because if Omega Red gets ability blocked by Misty Knight, you lose the match, or you potentially lose the match, or it's very hard to win. And it's based on who has the highest health. And so This is a huge problem, Scopely. You're basically penalizing people for over upgrading Omega Red. If Omega Red has more health, has a higher health pool than Sabretooth, you just lose the match. And good luck. Like 100k punch downs, I was losing. And so I'm gonna be like dumping resources in Sabretooth. I'm almost willing to 6 red him if I see him in the store. Like, I'm that worried about it.
Oh, I wish they did more playtesting. I think a lot of the playtesting they did was before they kept the Shang-Chi heal bug thing in, and then they had some problems with the Weapon X because of that. So
so the good news is that Sabretooth right now is at 5.7, right? And at best, my Mega Red's going to be 5.5, right? And so maybe I'll be okay, but it's just like I'm going to have to be mindful of this every time I get more stars in a Mega Red. Because otherwise it's a pretty easy match actually. But anyways, garbage design. Heroes for Hire is trash.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi is, a lot of people keep talking to me about Shang-Chi being useful in the skill part of raids and things like that. And so okay.
It works better than Fury is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about the problem is I only have a 4/4. I didn't really. He's a defensive war team, but yet his merits as a standalone character and as a rating character, he's definitely outperformed. Don't you think he's just outperformed most people's expectations in a lot of ways?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you saw his kid, you're like, oh, this guy's good, but he's on that stupid Heroes for Hire team. So I think a lot of people's minds just shifted towards that and didn't notice the rest of his kid. But we saw it. The rest of his kid was like amazing. So I don't know. I'm not super surprised. I just wish his primary function wasn't war defense.
Yeah, between Shang-Chi and Deathpool, they've had so many problems with their kits. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I mean, it's been kind of absurd, actually. But I think I think things could be changing. Hopefully, they can update the playtest server on the day of the patch, and we can get in and test out the characters in advance, and maybe this won't be a problem that keeps going. Maybe with the first character, but at least like a Mega Red, and we've had time to play. It looks like he's working well from what I could see. But then again, it probably is going to need 10,000 people to play it to find all the bugs. I mean,
that's the purpose of the playtest, right? To look at these issues or potential issues before they're actually released in the game. So hopefully this is something that they're like, this is not what we want. Let's fix it before it goes live.
So if you're positioned to get a 7 yellow star, a Mega Red, you really need to evaluate how powerful your Sabretooth is. Like, I would definitely look into that. But like, I'm in a position to get potentially a 5.5 Omega Red. So I'm going to have to make sure my Sabretooth has higher health than Omega Red. So this is a big problem. Trust me, if Omega Red has the highest health on the team, and the stats are wonky because it factors in the 50%. It's just that like if you have the stars in the gear needs to be higher on Sabretooth. And you have to take it into, and I know one little piece made the difference between winning and losing the match. And just giving Sabretooth 120 extra health, 120. We're not talking thousands. 120 health made all the difference between Mega Red not getting ability block, because a Mega Red's ultimate pretty much ends the match because it puts trauma on them. And as long as the Heroes for Hire is in yellow, they lose the match. It's just that simple. Like when they've got trauma and heal block and they're yellow, every time anybody takes a turn, they're losing charges. And the charges just fall off the team. It's amazing. And you don't even want to. And in fact, you don't. When they have trauma and heal block and they're in yellow, don't attack them, because every turn that goes by, the charges just fall off. And if you kill them, they reset, and then they still have the charges. So it's kind of a weird match. Anyways, I'll have to make some videos about it. It's actually a very easy match, though. I think you can win on autoplay. Let
me ask you one question before we move on from the Weapon X. You got him at 77, 78 for Super Summer. How big are you going to take him? I know you are a little more war focused.
They're going to go to 85
all the way.
Yeah,
okay.
but I'm back in discipline mode. Where I've spent like a million something. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. So basically, every day I take one of them up a level. I take like yesterday I took Lady Deathstrike and Silver Samurai up one level, and then tonight, after server reset, I'll take Sabretooth up one level and Wolverine level, so they all go to 78.
Gotcha.
And so I'm just doing just doing that every day. Two levels a day total. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Two
Yeah,
levels
I'm around the same, and that leaves a little more gold for the gear and stuff like that.
yeah,
on the
the
back
rest of
end,
it I make it into
the
a
supply
gear,
store.
and then that way when the next character comes, then I can spend like 2-3 million a day when the new character comes, and I'll have orbs saved for that when it happens. But I've fleshed all my gold. I had as much gold as you probably at one point, but ever since the level cap increased, I've fleshed it. And as far as T4s, let's go over T4s. So I went out and put the T4 on Wolverine's passive.
I think I did that as well.
Yeah, it seemed to be pretty good because of it. When he drops below 60%, he gets defense up and 2 death proof. Seems good. And then I already had the passive on Sabretooth, which is not really going to get used. Silver Samurai, I just liked him, so I did all of them.
Woo, yeah, baby.
I just did all of them. And there's some confusion on what is an assist and not an assist. And so this is not a helpful passive necessarily against a Heroes for Hire matchup, but it is helpful against other things like Infinity Watch. But I'm not expecting to see Infinity Watch on defense and war anymore after
And
this.
I know you talked about it in my video, but just the assist is that status buff icon above them. And if it's not that, then it doesn't count.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of confusion because people thought that Colleen was assisting. No, it's very specific what it says. It says at the, let's see, where is it? At the very end, it says, where is it? It has this mechanic where she has a 25% chance at the end of any Heroes for Hire ally turn, 25% chance to attack the most. That's not an assist. I mean, it doesn't say assist anywhere in that sentence. But people
they should make that a little more clear. But I get it. They should make that a little more. It seems like it, and the wording and stuff.
It looks like an assist. I don't know. I guess it's a reading. But anyways, but yeah,
it's working. It's working. It's just not explained well.
Well, there's like, it's always been that way. Like with like Colossus, he has that ping where someone attacks him, and then we would upgrade the basic, and the basic has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean?
The thing does that as well. Yeah. Is that weird counter that's not a counter?
Yes, it's not a counter. Oh my god. Anyways, I did everything but this, and the reason why. Okay, so these are kind of luxury T4s as far as the ultimate.
I think the special is good. I think the special is good.
Well, it goes off turn 2, and because it bumps up the number of bleeds, but also going from 6 to 7 drastically increases the damage of the bleeds. So,
yeah, that's a good point.
So I was thinking, because this ups the number of bleeds, it just makes her do a lot more damage when the bleeds actually pop off. So it's kind of she's all about the bleeds. And I went Striker on her. I know there's a case to be made for Skirmisher, but and maybe that's more of a raid thing than it is for war. But I definitely like Striker on Lady Deathstrike, Striker on Omega Red on the playtest server, and then Wolverine, Sabretooth Raider, and then Silver Samurai as a Skirmisher. Yeah, because he has a 50% chance to assist, and so the Skirmisher Striker combo goes off, and that's pretty cool with Lady Deathstrike because then when she does her third attack, like Skirmisher Striker, Striker Skirmisher Striker. If she probably applied bleed on the initial attack, and then the second one will be applying defense down. If the primary target has bleed, repeat this attack, apply defense down. So that happens a lot in the Skirmisher Striker combo, and it basically specifically against I was testing it against Black Order. That means you're getting the defense down on call. And it was very powerful mechanic. Anyways, that's the team that I'm pretty much working on.
I like it.
I'm going to show you my raid teams. I've been getting a lot of questions about my raid teams.
Do you get different ones? Okay, yes.
Well, no, it's not. I think what we're going to talk about is more about the power levels because we do 2.2. 2.2.
Okay, so these are your Doom raid teams.
Yeah, Doom 2.2, which
oh my goodness.
They are. It is so much more challenging than 2.0 and 2.1. So there's my Mystic. Now, actually, most of the time, if Ebony Maw's not in cooldown, I'll use Ebony Maw instead of Adam Warlock. It actually works out pretty well. Ebony Maw As long as you can get that defense up, the team can survive. The problem I'm having is that they're kind of squishy and the team will fall apart. Doom is kind of a same thing. So, like, if he's not on cooldown, he can blow up turn 1, and that's very helpful. Adam Warlock, one of the nodes I use Adam Warlock to ability block Captain Sam, but sometimes the deflects prevent that from happening. So it's a lot of problems. Symbiotes also 2.2. This seems to work very well. There's some tricks. There's a node.
Still work. Okay.
Yeah, there's some tricks though. There's a node with like triple phyla and so on. Mutants. Yeah, I had to go all out on mutants. That is a thick mutant team. I kind of.
How strong did you need to get them before they started working properly in Doom 2.2?
Oh boy, I needed all of it, and the problem is that she needs miasmas, and that was like Kitty needs miasmas, and so it was a problem, and I didn't have very good red stars on them, but. And the reason why I don't have a problem with this is because they are working right now inside of Doom 2.2, and they're also very effective in War. So I didn't feel too bad upgrading them. So it seemed fine.
Have you tested out the old Doom 1.1 with Dad Bros and Sinister? Does that work at all at the higher 2.0 levels?
No.
2 point something levels?
It was all
not at all.
No, you're talking about the boss in Doom 1. No. I was running this.
Okay.
Yeah, you run this. All right, and then on skill, I also will sometimes because I don't have Sharon up to 15. I've got her at 14. A lot of times I'll put Gamora instead of Moondragon. So I've been using Gamora instead of. But I think in the long run, she's going to be the best character. Plus, also now that they're technically farmable, foundable. They're going to be better long term, but Gamora is already upgraded, right?
Yeah, you can arena first, and then your raid. So yeah.
All right, and then the rest of these is that's for Gamma.
Wait, where's your tech?
Oh, tech. Okay, tech. Oh god, I don't even have it saved. Oh my god, I don't even have it saved. Should I? Yeah, I don't have it saved.
I mean, we know the 3 characters and the rest of our rotation, right?
Well, I have 6 characters, right? So, but I think that the tech is the one that made people have. So, like, I'm very comfortable with Kestrel and Doom, and then Doc Ock is third.
Those are 3.
Shuri, when she's not on cooldown, if she can go early and put defense up, that's a beautiful thing. Otherwise, she's useless.
Yeah, I similar. Using her first node, I don't use her after that.
Minerva's kind of useless a lot of times, and Nebula's already upgraded. I get that, and so I've been using Nebula, but. Some people make reference to like higher red stars on Ultron. I don't know if I'm willing to do that because that seems like pretty deep investment.
I tried him without the higher red stars and he kind of sucks.
No, I don't. I'm not recommending that. And then there's also Ghost, but Ghost is if she dodges, it's great, but if she doesn't, she's dead. It's just kind of one of those things.
And I bought red stars for Ghost way back in the day when we had the initial Doom 1 points. That didn't really make a difference. She still sucks even with higher red stars.
I have a 7 on her, and I don't think she's that great.
She still sucks. Sucks. All right. What are we looking at? War. Here we go, baby. I love these.
Okay, so I think it's very important to know where your teams are 12 deep and things like that. And so Infinity Watch used to counter Heroes for Hire, and I don't care if I see a 500k, a 300k, I use Infinity Watch. It doesn't matter what power level.
Okay, I like that.
And it feels bad, right? Taking your
the 300s just feels bad.
I just do it.
600. So yeah.
No, well, first of all, we don't come across 300s, but we do come across 4 500s all the time. This team works up against so many different teams. If someone is puts Secret Avengers on defense, they can run over them. But any team that has like Hela, of course they'll run over them. But mostly been using them against Sinister Six, but I don't see that a lot. So this is just kind of a catch-all team. They're just very powerful. And but what I've been seeing a lot of people do lately is I may put them on defense, is removing Kitty and Iceman and subbing in Phoenix and Colossus, seeing that team a ton.
For defense?
On defense? Yes, I'm seeing that.
That sounds scary. That sounds horrible.
Seeing that a lot. And because I'm going to have to, because When Omega Red, first of all, I'm not using my Omega Red. Omega Red's going to go on offense for me, right? And then I'm going to be pulling Doom Hood off of defense and putting them onto offense because if someone chooses to put Omega Red on defense, their only real weakness is blinds, and so Doom Hood has blinds, and then so does Shadowlands.
Okay.
All right. This team here can wipe. Kestrel is good at a lot of. I've been seeing what is it like Phoenix with Doom, like that just runs over that team. It's like
and this is offense. This is offense.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
And then also there's a team with Silver Surfer and Inhumans. Does that you know what I'm talking about? Like
it's a while ago. I saw that in a recent war, but I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, it's actually kind of disappeared, but it was like Silver Surfer with Inhumans like Black Bolt. It runs over them. This team runs over them. This team you have to be a little bit more picky. I've been using it if I ever see symbiotes. There's actually a lot of teams that they don't do well. Like I even cleaning up like Heroes for Hire with Black Order is a mistake. It's a mistake. Like don't do it. This team actually. Okay, so this is interesting, and this team might go on defense, by the way. But I'm using it right now on offense. But I might move it to defense when Omega Red comes to the game because I got to start making decisions. By putting Loki on the team, it makes Cloak faster than Deathpool because he's a mystic controller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
he's getting all his debuffs off first.
Yeah, so the debuffs hit and then she can spread it. And so it's a kind of a big deal. Because what I was noting is like without Silver Surfer, like if you just run Deathpool, Cloak, and Dagger, the problem is that Deathpool goes first. And there's nothing to spread. And
that's true, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and there's nothing to spread. So you put Silver Surfer right there, right? And Silver Surfer, then she at least can spread the ability block, right? But if you put Loki there, Loki, first of all, goes first, and there's defense down to spread. Then Cloak gets the speed boost from Loki's passive, and he goes before Deathpool. Anyways, it's been a fun team.
Where's they're Hela. Oh, you got Hela Naturals.
Yeah. Okay. So this is I use this almost every war against Doom Brotherhood, which I see always. I see everywhere, and it does very well. The idea is that Rhino was a kind of a soft counter to Magneto from the start with his passive and then his middle abilities, but it doesn't work in all rooms. Like some rooms, like if you have a reactor and a security boosted room, then you have too many negative effects because his passive only removes one and then his special only removes one. So you can only clear away 2 negative effects. And then it's also very important to put the brothers as close as possible to Rhino, because sometimes when they get sucked together with Magneto, and it's chaotic. Anyways, you want to put these guys on the outside and them adjacent to Rhino.
I like that.
Wave 1 Avenger Killer. Shadowlands Destroy. Oh my God. New Warriors. New Warriors is the problematic team. Yeah, and if you can kill Cloak before Cloak takes a turn, it's a lot easier. The matchup's a lot easier. This is becoming a very, very, very important team. Like don't waste it's like I don't want to waste them on Marauders or any of that stuff. And now like they're becoming very, very important when to use them. And also if with the passive on Elektra, which I'm probably gonna put the T4 on the passive on Elektra, and then placing Moon Knight and I'm gonna change the positioning around, like move Night Nurse onto the end and Daredevil onto the end, Elektra in the middle, White Tiger, and then Moon Knight right here, because it can counter a Mega Red if people put a Mega Red on defense. But you have to have the passive on Elektra. Anyways, then right here, this is all about Teenage Warhead either dropping...
Mercs are still a thing. Mercs are still a thing, especially with all these extra defensive slots.
Yeah, I mean, if it depends if you can't drop anybody below 50%. Then X-23 is behind the turn meter, and Taskmaster will go before her. and so you'll lose if Teenage Warhead goes and does not drop anybody below 50%. So if it's a defense up room, that's a problem. There's a lot of situations where that just doesn't happen, right? Deflects can mess with everything because that's
Just gotta pick the right matchups, but yeah, that's automatic against the Mercs, and Mercs are still around.
Yeah, but
so.
if all the Mercs are like 15, it won't work. You have to have like a Merc at 12 or 13.
Oh, I don't see those.
You have to have a Merc that is not. Well, we play against Legions sometimes, so I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. But you have to be able to drop somebody into yellow, or else it just doesn't work. But there's a lot. This team will walk over anything that is. It snowballs, right? It just absolutely destroys. If it can get anybody below 50% off of that opening salvo from Teenage Warhead, X23 just cleans up and the match is usually over. I've been using this all over the place, but typically not against mercenaries because most people are using Taskmaster with Merc Lieutenant, Merc Riot Guard with Korath and Ultimus, and Ultimus will one-shot Red Guardian because he'll have so many positive effects and he just deletes him. He'll just die. He'll hit him like 9. I don't know. It seems like he hits him like 9 times and he just explodes into a million pieces, and then you lose the match. This is kind of catch-all. Again, I'm probably thinking about breaking this team up and using it on defense with Astonishing X-Men because Beast plays into this team, and then you have it's just kind of a busted team when it because a lot of people want to use like Kestrel, right, to counter Phoenix, and then the problem is that's with Secret Avengers, and then if Maria goes off, then Jubilee's passive will destroy the team. There's a lot of things like that. I actually don't use Drax here, but I just use that. And then Power Armor's having a resurgence, right? I'm actually been using them a little bit as a last resort, Power Armor. And then on defense, Heroes for Hire, Doom Hood, which I've talked about.
Okay.
This will be moving to offense at some point. Symbiotes on defense.
On defense, okay.
They soak up a team. You know what I mean? This team I need to pull off of. I need to do something different with this, but I've been using this on defense.
Okay.
And again, I'm in a flight deck, and my priority is offense, not necessarily defense. So,
gotcha.
Rarely do these teams hold people up. I'm just there to stall them a
Slow
little bit.
down.
Yeah, I mean, my focus is offense. She-Hulk. I've been still running this, but this team, I don't know what to do with this team. I feel like we have so many different effective counters to this. I do have a 7-run Emma, and I've gotten a couple wins just because that will stall people out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just slowing them down.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing.
Generic. And then this is the team that I think this is the best version of the Mercenaries right now.
Gotcha.
Because
it's still, and X-Force still loses to them, you were talking about, right? Sometimes if Korath.
Okay, yeah. So if the Teenage Warhead can drop in even below 50% and she's not ability block, the X-Force will win. So you have to have a big enough X-Force, right? At least Teenage Warhead. Now, if there's a small chance that Korath will ability block Teenage Warhead, and if it sticks, you'll win the match. So Korath can throw off that matchup. I've had it happen to me. This is trash on defense. This is trash on defense. This is literally just leftovers on defense. Because why not?
I should put my Ultron on defense. He's not even doing anything on offense.
I was thinking about using Ultron. I probably need to rethink that because I would use Ultron with power armor and take out Iron Man. Or if I was using, if I had not Fantastic Four on offense, I would use Ultron with them as well.
Okay.
And some matchups and matters. Anyways, that is it. That is all. Anything else you want to say?
That is it. I like it. I'm gonna copy your stuff again. I copied it a little bit last time.
We didn't go over my Blitz teams.
Let's look at your Blitz teams.
No, they're trash. Go look.
Let's see your new ones.
All right, Valley Flying has a better Blitz teams. Go watch Valley Flying's video. Link of that will be in the description.
I got all 36 done. That should win.
All right. Well, I have 38. No, I have 36 also, but I'll explain. Infinity Watch, Symbiotes, Astonishing X-Men,
Sweet,
Black Order.
I love it.
Marauders. Okay, so then I use Namor here, right? Namor with X Factor.
Yeah.
Then I've got. You can.
They'll win.
Yeah, you can put random shields in here. Doesn't matter.
Look at that gear on the trooper, man.
Yeah, that was garbage. I was using Wolverine here, but now Wolverine's gone to his own team, so there you go.
Gotcha.
There you go.
They win. They sometimes win.
Yeah, sometimes win.
They sometimes win. They sometimes.
Those win.
They win pretty
this
good.
wins on,
Sometimes.
some 8.1.
Sometimes.
That wins.
They win. They
that
win.
wins.
They win.
8.1. Okay, so this is
win.
fine because Silver Surfer carries. That wins.
They win.
They carry.
Oh, 3 of them on one team. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, you could put her on a different team. You did something more interesting with this. You split this into 2 teams and carried more.
Yeah,
and
they're like the dad bros. They could go together and win.
And I have 2 truly horrible teams that I should consider doing that. And so that's why I think yours is a better selection. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. See, what you did.
That one.
Splitting up and integrating this like 50-50 with Infinity Watch is smart.
Yeah.
Maybe bring over Nebula and Gamora and move, like, you know what I mean? Just move them around. Yeah. Like taking 2 members from Infinity Watch and putting it here, and then that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with. I should definitely take like
New Warriors.
I should definitely take Deathpool off of that team and put it with like maybe my trash Creed or something.
Where's your Weapon X trash? I want to see what you did.
Okay, so there you go. That's
all right,
fine.
There they are.
More trash,
that wins.
More stuff.
That wins.
This is Hero Brawlers.
Questionable.
Okay, Doom carries.
That wins.
AIM is okay. Hydra's okay. Kestrel carries.
Wins.
This is garbage.
Oh, trash.
So,
that's trash.
So this is where probably like Deathpool needs to go.
Yeah. You got your teams. Infinity Watch split them up. New Warriors split them up, and you're good.
Yeah, and then
you got all 36 teams.
This will become
win.
That'll become a team with Omega Red, and then this is just these 2 teams
what are
down
those?
here.
Pierce Veil.
Yeah, for
teams.
the event, basically, just for the event.
Gotcha. Nice. I like it. Just switch those teams, and you got perfect Blitz teams again.
Yeah. All right. So head over to Valley Flying's channel to check out a better Blitz teams than mine, and then also head over to McMole's channel to understand why under Omega Red, a huge problem if you overgear, if your Sabretooth is not bigger than you actually. I could not believe it. You're gonna test it out too. It's absolutely garbage. You can't even punch down against Heroes for Hire if your Omega Red gets ability block. You just lose the match. So, anyways.
That's craziness.
All right.
Heroes for Hire's trash.
I hate that team. Anyways, bye for now.
Me are the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out, some might sting ya. Better turn it, I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get